Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Psychedelic Space Cadet. I am your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and I am back with Miss Madam Mariah Sterling. It is good to have. We're good to be back. Apologize for the brief hiatus. I was transient again, and after about 2.5 weeks, I finally gotten my shit together. So here we are.
Okay.
It
Well,
is
back at it again.
very much so.
Back at it again.
So,
All right. So, what's
getting
up with
started.
you, man?
I'm existing. We did and just to do a little bit of current event nonsense, we got a new pope.
Yeah, I saw here Leo, big Leo, just like yours truly.
Man's from Chicago,
Oh,
but he got all his schooling at Villanova. He's from around Philly.
yeah. I saw that.
So the big question of the day that we need to ask is, what's the Pope's fucking Wawa order? Because I know what my Wawa order is. My Wawa order is it was a chicken parmesan.
Yeah, you're going in and out. You're
I'm
breaking up
going
now.
in and out. Oh, sorry
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I didn't hear the question. You said,
yeah.
what's the question?
Oh, I said the question is, what's the Pope's Wawa order?
Wow, order. Right. I'll say a lot. You know what I mean? I know my Wawa order. I know my go-to, especially, on a fucked up night. Hands down, will be a mac and cheese with the chicken strips on top and the barbecue sauce. I think they got mashed potatoes now on it too, but like I just used to get it straight with the mac and cheese, chicken strip, barbecue sauce. That right there, like I said, I don't care what time of the day, but it's messed up night. I don't want to say like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, stumbling into Wawa. Like you eat that, you get that, revives you.
Yeah,
Listen,
like I feel you. Like for me, my go-to, like my pure base or instinct, like I feel like shit and I want some comfort food Wawa order. I get me a cherry Pepsi from the fucking fridge. I get one of those sweet cream hot pretzels from the grab and go thing, and I get me a foot long chicken parmesan.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I fuck with their raspberry iced tea. You know what I mean? Most of Wawa.
I fuck with a lot of their shit.
Like,
if I'm gonna get if I'm gonna get a milkshake or something, I'm gonna get like a black and white. I'm gonna get a black and white milkshake. I'm gonna get a black and white milkshake. I'm gonna get, and you know what? Honestly, I had a Wawa cheesesteak when I first got to Orlando. Like the green haired chick I was fucking around with who picked me up from the airport. Yeah, she was expecting things to go different than I was. Jesus. I went to I got myself a cheesesteak. I got that shit with ketchup, mayo, onion, salt, and pepper. I didn't do pickles because I don't do pickles. And man, I don't fuck with pickles. I ain't never fucked with pickles.
I feel that. Yeah, no, they're weird. Okay, they cucumbers is where I draw the line. You know what I mean? Pickles is taking it way too far.
I will say other things that are pickled, I'm fine. But like
I don't like
pickles
pickles nothing. Like pickling something is equivalent to like molding something. Like I'm surprised that I even fuck with cheese. You feel me? Like anytime we playing science experiment with the food to get it to taste a different way, like it's taking it. We're playing God, and I don't fuck with it. Right? I don't want nothing pickled and sitting in the jar. Like that's some fucking serial killer. Yeah, I mean, 30 years later, they finding just body parts and fridges and deep freezes and all that shit. That's what any pickled anything reminds me of, and so like I'm okay without it.
No, I get it. Like Meadow ate pickles. She loved pickles. You think that was a red flag?
Absolutely. I listen, I don't judge, but that right there makes me question a person. You know what I mean? The love for pickles makes me take a step back and reassess, who I have in my presence and why they're here. So, yeah, no, that should have been an ultimate and like day one. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I was actually like, there's been like a lot. Like, I don't know what my TikTok algorithm is trying to tell me. Like, 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 there's been there are like videos of like the women put out of like candles or whatever, and like the cat and like the screen has text overlays saying, "You're better off. You're better off having broken up."
Wait,
And I'm like,
what?
what? Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck is my TikTok telling me, bro?
So
I'm
wait,
like,
what you saying? Like, what the image, the visual doesn't match the message, the caption that's being said? I
it's
missed the
just,
first part. Wow.
it's
Like,
just
what?
the messaging is just like serene, like girly pop, like white woman's Instagram type of vibes with like
Right, right, right.
you were right to leave them type shit. No, like what the fuck are you trying to tell me, bro? Like,
Hey, man, if the shoe fits, you
if
feel
the
me?
shoe fits,
I
if
think,
the shoe
yeah, I think
fits,
it's more so like when you try to tell yourself, hey, 10 different people could look at that message and get something different out of it, or it doesn't affect them at all because like they're not dealing with anything nearly, yeah, I mean, related. So that's what I'm saying. Like if the shoe fit, right?
if the shoe fits. I will say, like, where I'm living in New York, it ain't bad. Like, I mean, I wish I wish I could drive, but I am learning how to drive. I'm getting driving lessons, by the way, which you should be proud of me about.
I am. I am both proud and afraid and relieved. Proud that you're doing it,
Are
afraid
you
for anybody on
scared?
the road, and relieved that I'm fucking 800, 900 miles away. Okay? There's a lot of feelings going on, but yeah, pride is definitely a part of it. Okay? So you're on the
Wait,
right track.
wait,
You're on the
hold
right
on.
track.
I'm not like, what? You think I'm gonna be like a menace on the road or some shit?
I don't know. I really, really, how you could kind of like pick up a vibe. Obviously how people are. You could kind of tell how they drive. By the way, just looking at them. Like you even you hop in the car one time with them, like you could pick it up, but like beforehand, you kind of get a sense, a sixth sense.
Whipping it.
How you going in and out? What'd you say?
I'm sorry about that. I said I'll be fine, bro. I'll be whipping it.
Dude, I would pay good money to see you like hop on the highway. You know what I mean?
From
For
afar,
the
on a live stream.
Oh, no. I'm talking like bird's eye view, bro. Like I'm talking like I'm not in the on the
And
road in the
you,
vicinity. And you know what's
you're
ironic?
what?
Yo.
What?
So check it. I'm on my way home from work today, and I didn't take the highway. I took the local little scenic route, and
Mhm.
you know Turkey. No, Sand Lake, right? Where that 7-Eleven where I dropped you, right? Like where
Yeah,
the Chick-fil-A and everything going like towards the highway.
yeah.
All right. Either way, down there, and then you make a right. There's this road. I'm on that road, so I'm literally about 2-3 turns away, and I get
Right.
stopped at this light, and a fire truck comes out. And I'm like, so fire truck comes out, ambulance,
Oh, give it a sec. You're
heading in the same direction.
I need to remind everybody listening to this in post that a big reason why we're both having issues hearing each other from time to time is not because of Mariah, it's because of me. It's because I'm using a bullshit Starlink satellite internet
See, you
because
went
that's
out.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
satellite internet, baby. But continue your story,
yeah.
Mariah.
Yeah. So you know, boom, see the fire truck, see the ambulance. They're going about their business. I'm continuing my trek. I finally make that left onto Sand Lake, and I'm still going. Traffic's a little bit heavier than, what I was expecting, but nothing too crazy. I know the little shortcuts to, get around it. So finally turn on my road, right? Heading down, trying to make it towards the Walmart and everything. And traffic just seems to get thicker and thicker, right? And
I'm
like
picking
once
up
you get
really
from that
sketch
turn,
vibes.
yeah, once you make that turn, like it's a straight shot. Like it shouldn't take me no more than 2 minutes to get to home base. So going, and eventually we get to almost like a dead stop. Like you could tell something's going on. There's something, both
Yeah,
lanes, nobody's,
yeah.
moving.
It
And
would have been
then,
quicker to. It would have been quicker to fucking walk.
oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, all right, boom. Um uh Cop, right? 12 comes behind too. And it's so congested for him that he drives on the opposite side of the road. You know what I mean? Like, so you know what I'm talking about, going towards Walmart, going the opposite way. He hops on the opposite side and he's trying to like hurry up and dick it to wherever it is, but I know it's close. I know it's close. So boom, we going. And eventually I see little Tony. You remember little Tony? Little badass. Yeah, little Tony out there riding his bike and shit. And he just like kind of playing in the traffic because like it's all backed up. So he sees my car.
I thought this kid was supposed to be getting in a house soon.
All right, so it's mine. I thought the same thing too. When I saw him, I was confused for multiple reasons.
You're
But
just
he
like, wait
said
a
his mom
minute,
pushed.
wait a minute. Is that Tony? Like,
Yeah, and as soon as he see the whip, he's flagging me down. I'm like reading shit on my phone, sitting in traffic, and I see him. So I roll down the window. I'm like, yo, what you still doing here? Like, I'm thinking like maybe my dates is fucked up or something. He's like,
and
oh,
all,
mom.
and also like get the fuck out of traffic.
Nah, I mean, he could play in that all he want. It's literally not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like
That's true. Good
weird
point.
dead stop, just chilling. And so he come over with a bag of chips and shit. And I roll down the window. I'm like, yeah, like what you doing here? Yada yada. I'm
If you're
like,
eating
dog, like
chips
what
and
happened?
shit, in
Yeah, he
traffic takes a
chilling.
while.
I'm like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, it was a car, and they was trying. I guess a car was going straight, like at least doing at least 60, and I don't know if the car it had a collision with was trying to merge, like make that right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At the 7-Eleven or go across because you know how crazy it is trying to get across too. Either
Nah,
way,
man. I Jersey motherfuckers with Jersey plates almost hit me at that damn cross section. Fuck that cross section.
yeah, yeah. So you know how it. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, they doing like 60. Um,
Say again. You cut out for a
and
second.
motherfuckers bleeding everywhere.
So motherfuckers fell out the car, were bleeding on the asphalt and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it the thing.
Ooh.
He just hopped off the bus. Allegedly, he said, because I was like, yo, you saw it, and he was like, yeah, like I got off the bus and what I mean, but all this shit happened, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So we just shooting the shit. I'm literally like creeping, inching forward. He just walking, in the car next to me. And then he reminded me that I actually had some chips in the whip too. He was like, "Oh, I see you got the snacks and that." I was like, "Oh shit, I do." So here we are, just like eating chips,
Vibing in
talking about
traffic.
like the fucking just trying to get to it, and it was so bad, bro. It was so bad. Turning onto the road, like turning into the 7-Eleven, coming down into the complex. There was traffic all the way, almost all the way back to the complex. This shit was
and
crazy. It
you're
was a madhouse.
and you're like,
Thank God I'm
fuck me.
no, I said fuck that. I just went around. You know what I mean? I just did my 1-2, hit my maneuver, and I was able to get through. So it was crazy, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You now, mind you, I don't think that because I think both of the people involved is kind of stupid. You know what I mean?
They're
Like
Florida people.
you
It
doing
makes
all that,
sense.
and it does, and that's something that me and
Like
Lil
like
Tony
like
talked
like
about
like,
too.
like, like Florida people are like
I can't drive for
different,
shit. Only time I enjoy
but
driving in Florida is when I'm high, cause
and
like then
also
I drive like them.
right. But also, here's the other thing you got to remember: we're not like other states aren't sending their best to Florida. You know what I
No,
mean?
you said other states saying what?
Ain't
You was
sending their
breaking up.
best. Yeah, you're good. The other states aren't sending their best to Florida.
What you mean by that?
They're sending quack ass doctors who can't get work anywhere else because all the decent doctors left the state because of the draconian laws. You get retirees, and you get, Yakubian fail sons like me who weren't able to hack it anywhere else.
Yeah. You get a healthy mixture of just wild shit, but these Florida grown motherfuckers, they can't drive for shit. I don't care like what age, what the fuck is going on. Like
It
none of that.
it
They
it,
just it's
it
terrible. It's really bad.
monsoons for months out of the year. Why the fuck can't y'all drive in rain?
Yeah. Mm, it's something, man. It's something. Here's the thing: it's gotten a lot easier. Like it's easier when you know what you're doing. Cause
Mm-hmm.
being in Orlando, you got a lot of tourists, even tourists within their own state. Motherfuckers who live in Florida, they just aren't from Orlando, so they don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
what they doing, how to get
They're from
around.
Jacksonville or some shit.
Yeah, wherever the hell. You know what I mean? Either way, I know, where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. So I follow suit. I move accordingly. So it's not that bad. Like I said, when I'm high, I don't care because like everybody already drives like 30 miles per hour, and that's the only time that I blend in. You know what I mean? Like I just be right there with them, all just dumb as hell, just going. So it is what it is. But I try to keep my distance. I try to stay away. But like I said, both of them was pretty stupid. That's a risky um um intersection to try to be doing no wild shit, and at the same time, like you are on a straight path, like a straight away. Telling me you can't see a car coming out, like I don't know. That's just me. But like I said, congrats. I wish you the best in your future learning endeavors when it comes to getting out there. Things gonna open up a lot of doors, opportunities, and just just expand
But
your
stay
world.
the fuck away from you while I'm
Oh no,
imbibing weird
yeah, yeah.
oil
By all
drippers.
means, by all means. I don't know. I think you would have to have like a solid like I don't know, shit, like 7, 8 years minimum up under your belt before like I'm remotely, what I mean,
So wait,
comfortable. And maybe like maybe like
you're
10
saying I
once I
gotta
hop in
drop
the
you?
whip with you.
I gotta be driving for a decade for you
Yeah.
to feel safe with me being on the road within the same zip code as you.
You were breaking up a little bit towards the end, but I got the gist of it. I got the concept, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Minimal. Okay, this is
So what you're
absolute
saying is that
minimal.
I can't get a rent a car if I come visit you.
Uh, so what I'm saying is, you could get a rental car. Okay. Um,
Just don't
you
come to
could get a rental
Orlando.
car. Yeah, no. I wouldn't knock the hustle. Go ahead and get you a rental car. Come on down, visit. But there's gonna be, certain stipulations. There's gonna be like a schedule or routine. Like we'll say, we going to Mikado's, right?
Right.
I'll meet you there. You feel me? I either want you going 15 minutes before or 15 minutes after. But we'll get there, continue the process. When we're ready to leave, same deal. Like, go ahead. Kind of like opening the door for somebody and not awkward, like, oh no, you go. Oh no, you go. Yeah, that type of thing. We'll do that. We'll play that whole charades and and yeah, we'll meet up at the next destination. And that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. That's the best I could do for you, right there. And I think that's reasonable. Honestly, I think that's fair. Really do.
Damn. Fuck you, bro.
But listen, dude, it's just like you never know, and even the best of the best, shit's gonna happen. Shit's bound to happen, whether it's your fault or not. Been in plenty of accidents, and all of them, the insurance have said it's not my fault, but I'm the one who was there, and I could tell you there was probably a few things. If it was done differently, nothing would have happened at all. You know what I mean? So even though there was somebody even more in the wrong, like it is what it is, So
Fair enough.
It's you just never know. But who knows? Maybe you're like some type of sleeper or something. You're a driving prodigy, yeah. And driving was your thing. Maybe driving was like your secret weapon this whole time. Like you should be fucking NASCAR, left. Like who knows? Who fucking.
Oh God. So what wisdom do you have? What wisdom do you have for me driving then out of your book? So be it.
Bro, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oops, sorry. I said so as we're wrapping this episode up, what is some wisdom from your book you would like to share?
See, I should can prepare, but you know what I mean. Pull out the handy dandy notes. I'm just scroll and just like stop at something for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Give her a sec, chat.
All right. So this is ironic. This is ironic because we talk about you getting out on the road, and the real question is like, what's the worst that could happen? You see the accident that I just experienced or saw today. That was pretty wild. But getting on the road, what's the worst that could happen? So, one of the things, I'm gonna just read this little paragraph. It says, imagining the world.
Say one more time, you cut out. Gotta love Starlink, everybody. Motherfucker.
For the game. I do my own remix and I ask, what's the worst that could happen? And then I actually answer it. If the worst goes down, what would I actually do? 9 times out of 10, I realize I'd be all right. Once you've mentally survived the fall, it stops scaring you. You know what I mean? You got step out of your boundaries. We suffer the most in our mind and think like, oh, what if this person does this, or what if this happened, what if that happens? And then life happens and you realize that it wasn't even as bad as what you was tormenting yourself about. So, just ask yourself, like, what's the worst that could happen? Shit, answer that, because then you'd be somewhat prepared. And just keep pushing.
Nice. Now, on that note, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully, now that we're starting to do it again, we'll get back on the bicycle. I'll put out a public service announcement once I start driving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please. Zip code warnings.
Listen, I want the same way Amber Alert be blowing my ass up for all these little snot-nosed lost kids. That's what I want. All right. The moment you hit the moment that driver's instructor, whoever the hell, says, Evan Haggard, you have passed. I need full alert, blown up, everything. All right. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm expecting. Nothing less.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at himedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.